Alright, welcome everyone to another Radio Free Cybertron review. I'm your host, Diecast, and this is Mania King, or Mania King, or not Galvatron, however you want to say it. This is him. Um, and of course, this is the blind your retina option. So he actually does have the laser for the cannon, if you guys can see that right there. Um, First impressions on this guy is he definitely feels like a premium figure. The paint's nice on him. Um, the joints are all really nice on him. The arms ratchet up and down. Also this way, forwards and back. Um, no wrist swivel, but he does have an upper bicep swivel, and he can curl his arm up fairly well. The only thing that's a little bit disappointing about the figure is he doesn't want to stand straight up. He kind of wants to tilt forward or tilt back. He won't actually fall over because of the way of the bottom of the feet, the way they are set. But he is a little bit. He does tilt a little bit. It's hard to get him perfectly standing straight up. Um, anyway, do a size comparison real quick on this guy, and then we'll get into the transformation. So here we have him with uh, Toy World's Megatron. As you can see, Megatron's actually a tad bigger than Galvatron, but they are from different companies, so that's to be expected. Um, Here we also have him with Masterpiece Prowl. Get Megatron out of the way here for a second. And here he is with Prowl. And as you can see, he actually fits really nice into the Masterpiece size. I know he's not considered a Masterpiece figure, but if you're looking to throw him in somewhere in your collection, he will work nice next to these guys. All right, and let's get him into. Let's start the transformation, get him into cannon mode. First thing you want to do to get him started for the transformation is we're going to pull off the laser, and pull off his arm cannon. And then what you want to do first is flip the heels in down at the bottom. Open up the legs or split the bottom of the legs. Then actually rotate the legs so this panel is on the side of his leg. Same thing on this side. Flip it, rotate it, come down here to the feet. Just bring them around to the side for now. I think they actually rotate. Then you want to go ahead and pull this panel out, rotate it around, and you're going to close that back up. Do the same thing on the other side. Pull it out, rotate it around. Oh, forgot one thing. You want to come here to the chest piece. We're going to flip that up and actually extend it and pull it out. Just like so. Make sure these little hip pieces are pulled up. They're actually the only pieces that have a lighter shade of purple on it. It's kind of strange. I mean, you know, doesn't take away anything from the figure. They just kind of stick out because they're not the same color purple. Now that we have those all rotated around, you're going to notice it's going to start to look like he's actually sitting in the cannon or in the barrel. Actually, before we clip this together, what you want to do is take the gun and just pull it apart. Put this piece off to the side for now. And then this is actually going to be the bottom of the cannon. So what I'm going to do is the side with the screws and the switch for the laser. I'm going to put that facing up, and they're going to clip in right in the bottom of the legs. It is a little tight. Same thing on the other side. And then the legs should just clip in at the same time. It does take some fiddling, but there you go. Now that you got that done, you'd see Galvatron is kind of riding the cannon. First thing you want to do now, go to the back. We'll lift this piece up, and then we'll bring the arms back. And when you come around to the back, and rotate these arms. Come around to the front. Flip down Galvatron's head and actually flip it inside that little plastic piece in the center there. And we'll pull the whole thing forward for now. Just like that. Bring these feet tank treads down. Come to the back here again. You're going to want to pull this piece forward like that now. These arms go that way. It is a really, really interesting transformation on this guy. I definitely give him credit for the design. And that's going to clip in. And the cannon fell out. Right there. Now that you have that clipped in, you come back here, pull this piece out, which is going to be sort of the stabilizer for the back. Now we can go to the back and bring the arms back together. Just like that. And what you want to do is you want to open these fist panels up, or the forearm panels up. The one on the inside goes all the way back. The one on the outside collapses down. And then the hand folds in. Same thing on the other side. Open that panel. Pull that all the way down. Flip the hand in and make sure that panel. And now what they're actually going to do is they're actually going to lock together. Just like that. The two inner arm panels locked together. Now all you have to do is we'll put the cannon back in. Bring the feet down, or not the feet, the cannon treads. Rotate them around. And then the head will actually flip down. As you can see, some of his head sticks up, but that's going to be on the bottom side of the cannon anyway, so it's really not going to be that noticeable. Then all you have to do, set it down, straighten the treads out how you like. Pull these down as far as you can, that way you're getting a nice angle on it. Otherwise the cannon's going to be tilted down. And this little piece comes up. And then there's two little slots right back there. And you're going to take that cannon piece that you left off, and they're just going to slot in. Just like that. And there you have vintage color Mania King in his cannon mode. And as you can see, if I turn on the cannon, you get that nice laser effect. Now, those of you that are getting this from the US, from what I've been told, you're actually going to have that laser replaced with an LED due to US regulations. So that is why the figure's being delayed. I got mine overseas, and that is why I was able to get this review out to you right away. Probably 2 weeks before this starts hitting the US. Yeah, so that is Mania King vintage color version. Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, all this stuff. Subscribe to us on YouTube, of course, and we'll be bringing more video reviews to you soon. One thing I wanted to show you guys that I forgot is the packaging, because this is actually different than the first Mania King packaging. You have Universe Limited version here, vintage color version, picture of Unicron in the background right there, Mania King, Cybertron, DX Unique Toys, GO2DX. On the side here, you have a picture of the cannon mode. On the back here, you have the bio, which I'm not going to read to you, but you can pause the video and read it if you want. On the side here, a picture of Mania King or Mania King in his robot mode. Not too much going on at the top, and on the bottom, choking hazard. So warnings. And then when you open up the box, which surprised me, there is no foam insert. It is just plastic. But the plastic holds the figure really well, unlike some other plastics that I've seen lately. So the plastic to me is not a big deal. I would have preferred the foam more, but it is what it is. I would rather had the better coloring. And then you also get the credit card styled card, and it's actually number 1025 4, and it's actually imprinted like a credit card. So that's really nice. Probably the nicest card I've ever seen. Um, and it's the old coloring. Um, I believe that's the old coloring. Yeah, because it's got the silver on the arm. But very nice credit card styled card. I'm not sure how many they're making of these. It is supposed to be limited, but there you go. And again, I'd like to thank you guys for watching the review.